Welcome to the talk show, Change in Motion. We feel we put a little twist on it this year. And what I want to start off by doing is talking about, this happens to be, look, got a little club going on up here. Y'all see the club, right? Y'all see the club. Oh, you with us? Well, these are all the selected teaching artists that we have for this year. And we had a meeting when we started this cycle off. This happens to be all gentlemen who are all losing their hair as well. But for those of us who are in and out of the school system, this is important. You know, I walk the halls and I don't see men. You know, so when I saw that this is what was selected, I was like, oh, this is different. Let's see what we can work with. And we came together, we had a meeting, we broke some bread, and I tell you, it was a lot of crying. It was a lot of, peeling back. Remember that night, boy, it was like, wow, this is an amazing group. So what I want to do, because we only have 10 minutes, I want to very briefly go around, introduce yourself, say, in about 30 seconds, who are you, and why do you do this? Who are you, and why do you do this? And you should have a mic, and we'll pass that mic around, we'll go.
I guess I'll start. I'm Spud of Spud Inc. The reason why I do this, I want to reflect and be the individual that I needed when I was a youth. At the age of 15, I was sentenced to life in prison. I spent 13 years till I was released at 28. And the arts was the only thing that kept me sane.
Come on.
Once I was released, I realized that there was a lot of people who were free but still in prison. There was a lot of our youth confined to the noise. And silence is the loudest thing I ever heard in my life. And the arts was the way it's controlling the volume. And that's why I do what I do. I want to reflect that and control the volume.
Well, what's up? How you doing? My name is Philip Armstrong, or most people know me as Power. I want to operate a restaurant in Jamaica, Queens, Burgers, Tacos, Wings. I don't know if any of you heard of it. Currently, 80% of our staff are interns or youth that have come through some youth employment, Boys and Girls Club. So we're passionate about being the gap between the young people, like Rennie was saying earlier, between the young people and and our generation, because we didn't really have these types of people around to talk to us, right, mentor us, like, myself and my fiance, they come in, this is a black man, black woman doing business, and it's working, and kids are coming through, and they're respectful. So when we got the opportunity to teach this Blast Academy, which is broadcast, live audio, and streaming technology, I jumped at the opportunity, because now we could expand and be impactful to other youth.
My name is Thomas Goggins. I'm an indie filmmaker and playwright as well. At one point, I wanted to get into the industry. I was in the industry at one point. But then, since I've been involved in this program and since I've been working with the kids, it's actually, it's rewarding in so many ways. And I wanted to open doors and have make opportunities for a lot of our youth that don't have access to film, to theater, to actors, to all of this whole world. So I wanted to introduce this to them, and I wanted to give them access to this as well. So there's nothing that gives me more joy and more pleasure than seeing my kid. I call them my kids. Yeah. I call them my kids doing their thing, and they're just amazing and they're excellent at what they do. And I want to continue doing this. I just think that this is a wonderful program, and it just opens so many doors, and it actually gives me access to do what I do, and giving them 100% of me every time I show up. So I'm just proud to be a part of this program. I don't want to get teary-eyed. I had this. But seeing them here and seeing the journey of what they go through. I mean, we've been working together since last summer, and just seeing how they evolved into being shy to just being these artists, it's just so rewarding. I can't get past that.
Yeah. Let me say, as we continue, these guys are all being very modest. This guy got films out on Netflix, right? This guy, I told you already, he owns a restaurant. He does so much more than that. This dude, I see what you drive. I'm gonna leave it right there. So these are extremely successful individuals who are taking time away from their own businesses and lives to do that. So I know there's something. We're gonna dig a little bit deeper to know what that calling is all about, that servitude, that stewardship that gets you to do that. But let's go. Mr. All over the place with all these celebrities, what you do?
My name is Jigga. I'm from Compton, California. I moved to the Bronx when I was like 13, stay out of trouble. I was like one of the trouble youth. I ain't have no role models, no nothing. So time went on, I had kids. I'm a girl dad, I got 3 daughters. So yeah, after that, this is what we need. Like,
yes,
this
sir.
is something I was looking forward to having as a kid that I never got. So if I can give it to y'all now, I do it.
Come on.
That's it.
Good stuff.
My name is Flávio Silva. I'm from Brazil. And first of all, I do this because I don't know anything else in life. Music is my life. And I've been through like several countries, lived in Europe before I moved to the States in 2015. And aside of like being a performing guitar player, play all over the city, play internationally, all that, one thing that really hits me really hard in the most positive way is like seeing the spark in people's eyes whenever I can hit them with music. Whenever I can tell them, whenever I can show them something, they're like, hey, how do you do that? Like I can, show that to them. So I also got the chance back in Brazil to experience working with very underserved kids. And that was like a really hard one, because like every time like I would have like different kids and how to make an impact on those kids. The ones that like were there every time, every lesson, they would be like, hey, Mr. Silva. They would like open their smile and all that. And that fills my heart. Yeah. So that's definitely my impact for this.
I'm Prince King Peters. I am a hip-hop artist and CEO and founder of Music Moves Moods, which is a musical wellness organization that is solely geared up to healing the inner child of every participant using music. That's my weapon and shield of choice. At 7 years old, I wanted to work for Nickelodeon Studios. I wanted to run a 2-hour block, and I wanted to do everything, like the animation, the writing, the creating, the voiceovers, the videography, cinematography, the credits. I can go on and on and on, but you get the gist. And I never really got poured into. I never had that support or even people encouraging that vision. For them, it was stupid. So for me, I always just wanted to be that person that gave what I didn't have growing up and really bolster that crazy dream. Because it's always crazy until you're looking at your bank account and it's like, oh, we got zeros? That's a crazy amount.
That's right.
And one of the main reasons why I do it is because it gives me life and it gives me purpose. Like, throughout everything that I have going on, I wake up and it's just like, nah, I gotta get to it. I don't care if I had a terrible day, morning, afternoon, 30 minutes before I gotta go in. It's like, nah, we gotta lock in. I'm awake. All right, so that's why I do what I do.
And Kenny, you just got back from tour. I don't know where you came from, but tell us.
My name is Kenny, also known as Gypsy. I'm a guitarist. I just came back home from doing an Aretha Franklin tribute production. The tour is called the Respect Tour. It's maybe that was my second year with them. It's a pretty cool experience. Been blessed to work with a few different artists in a few different situations. My man just mentioned, you gotta be delusional. I mean, you gotta be a bit delusional to do this, but. Yeah. But when you find yourself from the hood and now all of a sudden you're in Japan or you're in Kenya or you're somewhere else, are you delusional then? So the thing is, I'm also a second generation musician. And just to be able to, somebody made me feel, so to be able to, and again, the quote somebody said, to set a spark in someone, to make someone feel and to show them that it's possible to go from here to that point, you spin the globe. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. So these are some of the amazing folk that your young people were with, or young people were with. Most talk shows have a game. I have a game. So you're gonna pick a card, any card, and whatever, there's a word on that card. And whatever triggers you to talk about something that happened within your space in your room, using that word, I want to hear it. All right, any card. Pick a card, any card, any card. Pick a card, yeah. Pick a card, any card. Pick a card. Step. Pick a card, any card, yeah. Step right up. Pick a card, pick a card. Pick a card. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We don't have to go in any specific order. Who wants to go first? Time is ticking. All right. I'll be the timekeeper. You got about a minute. All right.
60 seconds. The word is obligation. I don't have to spell it, right? We good? Obligation. Honestly, as we mentioned, coming where we're from, more times than not, we're obligated to our problems. And Rennie, he actually alluded to it earlier, where you can be obligated to your problems or you can be obligated to solutions. And one thing for me is no matter what road we are on, if you can always stay obligated to the road to solutions, you're on the right path. And no matter what any of these kids have done and what they go through, and we stay in contact. Listen, man, half the time, Mr. Prince, I'm running 20, 30 minutes late. Why? I was hungry. And I'm just like, all right, you obligated to your stomach right now. I'm not mad at it, but they'll still show up. Even down to offhand, if they want to reach out, they'll continue to still be dedicated. I mean, granted, dedicated is not the word, but obligated to the cause of what it is that they have to do. And for myself, I will always be obligated to this art and the passion of it. And wherever it is and wherever it takes me, I'm there.
Love you, man. Love you. Love you.
Hi, the word is consistency. I think that's the word that's most related to success. Whatever you do, I always, whenever guitar students come up to me and like they want to play well and quick, I'm always like, so let's think, do you think like LeBron, was like that great? He was born and like, you think so? Just like that, he came out? I doubt, man. You guys know, I'm from Brazil, man. We have like Pelé, we have Ronaldo, they definitely worked a lot.
Yeah.
So they showed up every day, they were consistent on their
That's right.
craft, like all those hours they spent like on the field, all those hours we spent like on our instruments and developing our craft is what really shows where we want to be. So that's for me.
Got you.
My word is challenge. Like, let's be real, it's a challenge just getting out the bed every day. But I would say like for my group of students, like our challenge, on the other side of challenge is something that's a reward.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So we was always up for a challenge. You'll see.
That makes the wall. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's my takeaway for today. On the other side of challenge is a reward. Woo! Love it.
My word is sacrifice. What's interesting is this word came up earlier today. It's usually in reference to something negative. But when I see sacrifice, it's almost like the reward. It's trading in time, energy, perspective. And for me, this word is powerful because right now I'm supposed to be teaching a class, an after-school class, but I'm here. And that's a sacrifice. And I always look at being in a place where you want to trade your time in, it has to be meaningful, or the sacrifice does not work. So this word right here is powerful. And my time, if I do this for 1 or 1 million, so all the students that come to the class, all the participants, instructors, everyone who offers their time, that sacrifice is meaningful for that moment.
Love it.
This is a good one. I'm surprised I got this card. I want y'all to look at it. What does it say? Yeah, we're gonna do this one. That's what we're gonna do first. Everything is hard. Everything is hard. Having money is hard. Having no money is hard. Having a house is hard. Having no house is hard. Pick your hard.
Pick your heart. Ooh.
That's a good one. I like that.
Woo!
Pick your heart. I gotta use that.
Pick your heart. That makes the wall. We got 2 for the wall. You writing this down? All right. We got quotes at the center on the wall when people say some cool things. Yeah, that's 2. That's 2.
My word is access. I love this word. It's a great word. Being accessible and being available. It also talks about availability. And also giving my students access to things that they didn't have access to before. Artists, actors, filmmakers in the industry, that's what we've been doing, introducing them to a lot of people that they probably would not have been able to meet in the industry. So this is a great word, and I want to be that person that's going to be able to open doors for them so that they can network and make their own paths.
Good stuff. So here's what I'm going to do, and I'm making good time. Ooh, nice. Oh, I missed one? Who did I miss? Kenny. Let's go, Kenny.
All right, so I'll make this. Oh, good. Thank you, brother. So I'll make this quick. So
take your time.
Community. So this is my word, community. I think that we can stand to be. We could be together a little more in certain areas. You know, there's always somebody that's just like you. We can stand to help each other out and to lift each other up. I think sometimes in the musician community, whatever realm you're in, you know, if you're doing certain things, sometimes it's easy to hate on someone. You know, it's easy to scroll through Instagram and see someone else and thinking that they're doing more than you, and it's like, you know what, it's okay. Continue on your journey, and just know again that there's someone like you that you can connect with. We can all just raise each other up. That's it.
Got you. All right, so these guys are going to come back separately with their young people, but right now, can we just give them a round of applause for their labor? Dan, give me a song. Let's go! All right, you guys are out. Here we go! All right, let's give it up for the band! All right, this is gonna be tough because we gotta run through this in like 5 minutes, but we're back. I'm gonna start with you very quickly. Tell us who you got with you today in terms of your students.
So right now we have Amir, and we have Wizlanda, we have Chris, and we have Mike with us today.
Cool. I'm gonna make them feel nervous just a little bit. Let them introduce themselves on that microphone. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm Chris.
Sugar now. Look at that. Woo, got that face.
I'm Chris. I was a producer for the program. I thank Spud for entrusting me to help out and teach
Got you.
these young students. So, yeah.
And welcome. Now you gotta keep that. That's still on that level, man. You can't be high.
I got you. So my name is Mike.
There you go.
I was also a producer for Spud from the program. I just want to thank Spud for trusting me. You know, letting me help these kids. You know, with their dreams.
Got you.
Hello, my name is Wizlanda. Obviously, I'm a student at the program, and my journey really is like, it's a cool program, you know. I'm really grateful to be part of it. Truth be told, in the beginning, I was really scared to even attend to it because it was my first time ever being in a community where people enjoy the same things that I did. And, you know, I'm home, I'm making my beats, I'm making my music, but then I'm like, I really wish I could show this to someone and then make my connections and then grow. Because you got social media, you got this, but there's people who don't really know what to do with that, you know? So I'm just like, if I just have a one-on-one with someone who understands and can help me, you know, share my art, then that would be great. And I did. You know, I searched up NeON and I found this program that is really close to my home. I'm like, why not? So I joined and I grew to love it. The people that I met was amazing. I actually learned a lot more as time went on. So, I mean, I'm really sad that it ended and it was really short, but the work that I made, the connection, the people I met, and, you know, more music as I go on is just, the knowledge is, you know, it's rewarding in the end. Right. So.
Thank you. You ain't shy no more.
Hello, my name is Amir. I'm a college student. I joined the NeON Arts program thanks to my sister. She gave me the email. She gave me the time to work on it. You know, one thing I can say about the NeON Arts program is that I feel like one thing about me, I'm a creative person, but I just don't know where to start. And I feel like this program helped me get my start in. It helped me have something that I can look back and say like I did that, or I actually like worked on that. I actually like just started on something and just made something for myself that I can be proud of. So I feel like a lot of times, youth just don't know where to start. They don't know where to begin. And having Spud and these guys here really helped me just have my start.
Thank you. Intros on this side. You got a mic on that side? Somebody took your mic. Got you.
Yeah, I can't wait to make them nervous.
Yeah. Woo, that was fast.
My name is Javon. I've been with NeON for like 3-4 years. And I just want to I don't know, I'm a college student right now. I appreciate NeON because every time I do NeON, it's like something to do. Like every year I could be at home doing nothing, just being unproductive. But every time I go to NeON and learn a new subject. I know before they had clothing, what else? They had sneakers and stuff. So I just appreciate the opportunity at all times. And then what I like about NeON is I like how they always reach out to you no matter what. Because I know my coordinator, Malcolm, he always reaches out every year, help me and stuff like that. That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. Malcolm, he's the best.
What school are you going to?
BMCC.
Oh, BMCC. Good.
My name is Alpha. I've been with NeON 2 years, and my friend told me about it, and I joined because I was bored, and clearly, I seen the stuff I was doing in NeON, and I'm like, man, I'm talented. The shoes I made is probably the best. So I appreciate NeON for reminding me I'm really the GOAT.
Hi, my name is Siren. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and the reason that I started this program is because I just noticed that it had all kinds of different art programs in every field that you can think of: music, theater, fashion, and that is my passion. This is only my second cycle, and it almost wasn't my second cycle because in our first cycle, 2 of the pairs of my shoes that I was not finished with were stolen from our room. I was discouraged and didn't really want to go back, but the team here, and especially my teacher, really encouraged me and kept reaching out even after the program started. Was like, are you coming back? Are you coming back? I said, yes, I'm gonna come back. And my teacher blessed me with a pair of shoes to replace the ones that were stolen, which are the ones that I brought today and displayed in a case. And none of this would have been possible without NeON Arts, and I will continue to be taking this program.
Come on. I want to hear about what you guys have been working on, but there's something keeps coming up, and I want to talk about that first. You said, you wasn't gonna go, was nervous, I thought about it, I'm home doing nothing. That seems, but I keep saying that we're living in a time of zombieism. Everybody just kind of walking through, but you can tell these are intelligent individuals. Right. Thank you for taking the opportunity to be on a part. Thank you for finishing coming back. But what message can you give another young person, because everybody's watching you? Just say, hey, get up, let's go, let's do this.
Wait, get up?
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to get up. But what can you say to encourage another young person who's sitting home, who wants to do this, but he's scared too?
It's always better to have your work out there, and not just your work, but it's always better to be around people, uplifting people who support you, people who are you could do better, you know what I mean? People who could be hard on you, but still support you in your work. It's not good to hide your work. If you know you're good in it, I feel like you should express it, show it out. Show it to people. It doesn't have to be big or anything, but just let people know I can do this and I could do better at it. So if you show it out, great things can happen, and then you might get recognition, something. I hope me, but it's great to be around people. That's what I can say. Having friends, having connection, networking is very important. So that's what I can say.
Yes, we need each other. So, can somebody tell me what you guys are doing in this man's class? What are y'all doing every week? What are y'all working on?
So every week Well, for the first week, I came in and was teaching us about like engineering, producing beats, making your own beats, the logistics of it. I kind of missed the second week, but then I came back the third, and then that's when he came up, and then there was actually a song, actual song, and people was putting their own like expertise into the song. I know she came in busting out the gate with all these beats. I was like, yo, like it's crazy, and I put my own little mix on it. But every week it was just like having a song and then adding your own to it. The final project that we all did was like, it was like a baseline song that we had, and you had to write your own verse. So I wrote my verse, they wrote their verses, and then we all just collaborated all together, and it came out really beautiful.
And what have you guys been working on?
So we've been working on sneakers. Yeah, I can show better than I can tell.
That's my line. I can show you better than I can tell.
She made the case and all that. Just know. All of that.
So how did you go about creating this? What was involved here?
So for the original 2 sneakers that I had beforehand, I love Spider-Man. My name is Siren, but my nickname is Sai, so I'm Spider-Man. So all of my shoes were gonna be themed after Spider-Man in some way. So when I saw these Tims, I said I had a lot of canvas, a lot of space to create. So I made 1 Spider-Man, 1 Venom, because obviously if you love Spider-Man, you love Venom too. And for the box, I just wanted something to showcase them in because I'm really proud of it, and it took me like 2.5 months to complete, and I was up until 4 a.m. yesterday finishing the box. My size. Your own pair.
Is that right? So are we talking about entrepreneurs now? That's right. So how much would you charge me for a pair? No.
If you would like to discuss pricing after here.
Yeah, you got your
You sign it? Somebody sign this? Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I think I got 30 seconds or I'm out of time. I'm good. Here's what I want to know. Here's what I know for whoever wants to answer the question. This is not about, I don't think it was about production. This wasn't about art. I know you also became a family. I know one story from you where people were talking about Thanksgiving. And that conversation came up like, what is that like, sitting down with family, having Thanksgiving? And you had a Thanksgiving dinner at your location. Yes. Tell me a little bit about that, and I want to hear from you guys in closing, like, you know, what's your biggest takeaway here?
So it was coming around Thanksgiving, and class was about to end. And a participant said, so what you doing for Thanksgiving? And he cracked the joke, you're gonna be sitting down eating? And I was like, yeah. And he gave me this glare, like, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, what you doing? He's not. And so I said, I could have left the conversation, but I entertained it further. I said, why did you ask that? He said, I always hear. And when I heard you, I always heard, it hit me. And I was like, nah, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that. And I wanna send a big shout out to like Damien, Irvin, everybody over at Blake. When I was like, listen, I wanna do an event. We're gonna have food, we're gonna have lobster. We went everywhere with it. And you know, it was just about the camaraderie of community. and having that conversation further than just what we perceive or have a perspective of. And that just poured a whole different touch on what we do, because we don't realize the minimal things that we take for granted that other people don't experience. And we are in positions to make these things realistic, tangible, even if it's just a memory. We have that power, and in that moment, it was everything for me.
Real quick, one on this side, for the next group comes up. What's your biggest takeaway? What's your biggest takeaway? Is it about belonging to a bigger family, the talent, gift you got, something to do? What was it?
I think my biggest takeaway is just, as a person, just try to like jab in like every category of like everything, either if it's like music or like everything. Just become the best at everything you can while you have the chance.
Try it.
Because you don't know where it leads to in the future.
That's right. Everybody don't have to go. Whoever feels led to say something.
My takeaway is the world is your canvas. So like music, whatever art you do, there's no such thing as mistakes. You leave it out there, and the beauty in it is it comes from your own creation. So no one can ever devalue your creation because the value it holds comes from within. So that's my takeaway.
On that note, we're out of time. Thank you guys for being here. Man, do this song. Let's go. We're missing some folk that I was hoping to be able to see. I know what you do is magic. You know, we took a group to see a baseball game, Yankee game, and you had a crew with you that her middle name had to be Meanie. You know, you see some teams and you walk out to say hello to them and just give you that look like, don't even look at me. She was that. But I said hello anyway. She didn't say hello back, right? And we went through that kind of night. But she wasn't the only one. Your whole crew was like that, right? But by the time we got through the night, they opened up, like, hey, how you doing? Thank you for inviting me to the game. Now when I see them, it's like, hey, Miss Harris, how you doing? I was like, if you can rock with that crew, bro, you can rock with anybody in my book, right? You that man. So tell me a little bit about what you guys worked on. Matter of fact, let's get some introductions going on. We got some mics here. All right, y'all know the routine. Say hello in the mic real quick for me.
Hello, my name is Leo, but people call me Quinte.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, hello. NeON Arts to me means a lot. Out of my comfort zone, because sometimes I be home just doing nothing. I'll binge watching, basically doing absolutely nothing. And it really brings me to life seeing Prince, because he's a lovely person. And just the energy, not even just the energy, seeing everybody there, talking, conversing, just life, honestly.
Hello everybody, my name is Chris. I'm also a student of Prince. We've been working with Prince for 3 years, 4 years? Yes, before NeON Arts. What NeON Arts to me is finding that authentic voice, knowing that you could storytell through your own experiences and storytelling through your own brand, which is why he did, he captivated us with, building our own brand and knowing that don't change our authenticity for approval.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Alyssa. Some people just call me Lissa or Charlotte. And I'm one of Prince's very first NeON art students. And thank you. I've been with Prince for about a year now. And honestly, it's been probably the best experience of my life yet. Wow. I've really enjoyed NeON and everything that we've gone to do, especially with creating our brands for our content. And it's been really enjoyable and fun.
Hello, my name is Rania. I've been working with Prince for about, I want to say 2.5 years now. And when I first met Prince, I was fresh out of high school. I was working in nursing. And essentially, I was stressed. Like, he knows it. I wasn't even showing up to the program 24/7. It was like, I would text him. I would let him know I'm not making it. I had to work and whatever. And then
Take your time. You got this.
as I started to come to the program, he has helped me work on myself personally as well as my brand. And then I became an entrepreneur. I now run my own businesses. And he has been able to help me find my person and be able to present that in a better way than I was able to before.
Good job.
Hello, my name is Shanice. I knew Prince for a minute, like it's been a while. I came to NeON Arts also because he invited us to come. I didn't have nothing else to do. And like Prince always believed in me. I love to sing, so anytime I make something new, I'd send it to Prince and he always like pushes me to do more than what I limit myself to. So yeah, that's what it is to me.
All right, hello, I'm Sean. Yeah, I've been I'm Sean. I'm new to Prince's class. This is my first time in his program. I'm not new to NeON Arts though. I have to say my time in his program has been very helpful. Prince is really good at helping you realize the potential you didn't realize you had. Very good at helping you realize that it's okay to stop, take a second, reset, and reassess where your focus needs to be. And I feel like
I'm gonna stop you right there. You said what you said, like he's really good at finding things that you're good at that you don't really realize that you are good at, that you have, talents that you have, right? I guess your shall be what I call it in life, right? And this whole choir said, So I know it's the truth. Can somebody speak on something that was peeled back that you found about yourself? And if not that, how is that happening? So we all can learn from that. Like, what did he do to help you find that?
well, I guess what I have to say, like, to that question is the first thing, at least first memorable moment from his class was about how I can't remember the question exactly he asked, but I remember I remember my response being, I remember now. He asked if I had a YouTube, and I said, I have an Instagram. And he said, that's not what I asked. I asked if you have a YouTube, and I said, technically, he said, that's not the question. Do you have a YouTube? I said, yes. He said, okay. See, if someone asks you for an apple, and you say you have a tomato, that's not what you asked for. You asked for an apple. So it's realizing, instead of avoiding the question, because I essentially avoided the question because I have a YouTube, but there's nothing on there. I didn't feel like it was something I wanted to represent or something I wanted to present to him yet. So I said Instagram because that was where I have my strongest base and that's where I feel most confident.
Got it. So when he said that earlier, you guys immediately said, So I know it struck something for you. You want to echo on that as well? Like, did he help you find something about yourself?
Yeah, hi, it's Quinty again. Throughout life, I've been like trying to find myself really, and like, I say certain stuff in my head like that's the right thing to say. And it's always like a facade. I'm trying to like say certain words, certain key things, like, okay, let me just talk to this person, because throughout childhood, I've always been like that. But when I met Prince, he saw me like a glass. And it was really not okay, not really expressing my true feelings to others and to myself. And he showed the light within me, and I'm way more than that. And I really thank you, Prince, for that.
Wow.
Yes, I would like to piggyback off of what Quinte is saying. Prince have shown me to be resilient within my silence. And I would say that because there was so many trials and tribulations that I faced, and Prince was always motivating me and telling me, oh, you are more than just the conflicts that you go through, you're more than just your experiences. And especially through this program, he taught us to be authentic and to showcase that it's okay to not be okay, but it's also okay to grow and try to abundantly, challenge yourself to being better.
Okay, so my personal experiences with Prince. When I had first started with his NeON class, I was very shy, self-conscious. I wouldn't go out of my way to speak about myself or my aspirations in life. But over time, staying with him for over a year and overseeing all of his classes while also being a participant, I found not only what I really like and enjoy, but also my passions in life. And Mr. Prince has only fueled that energy and that love for my passions within me, showing me that it's okay to embrace what I love, it's okay to be myself, no matter what anyone else thinks about me. And Mr. Prince is really an extraordinary guy.
Yes. They told me I was out of time 2 minutes ago, but I do want to, are you any good? But this is what thank you sounds like. I hear social developers often say like, hey, we do all this work, but no one ever says thank you. You weren't listening. That's all I'm hearing tonight is thank yous, right? And you're doing an amazing job. But there's a story that you have. Hey, what's up? Come on over here for a second. Yep. There's a story that I want you to share. There's a young person that Celinda went to your site, and she talked about how she was able to get in college because of you.
Come on, man. La. Hey, La. How you doing, La? That's La, everybody. That's La. Then on perfect timing, because she probably ain't gonna roll her eyes at me because she don't like talking. She don't like talking. She's a producer, so she talks through beats a lot. La, what, 2 years? About 2? Almost about 2. She came to me, very, very quiet, very, very reserved. And I always pick at the quietest person in the room, because I feel like if you're quiet, you got something in that chest. You know what I mean? Like, the quietest person in the room, you got something going on. And, be careful what you ask for if you're not ready for it. And Lodge told me, she was just like, I lost both of my parents. And I was just like, oh, sheesh, I don't know how that feels. But I could just try my best to be there for her and empathize to the degree in which I could. As time went on, Lodge also told me, and I'm sorry to put you on blast, but we're gonna get to the good part really fast. She also told me she wasn't in school. And I'm just like, nah, we can't do that, man. You can't be rocking with me and not going to school. Like, you gotta get back in school. She gets back in school. She tells me, yeah, Mr. Prince, I'm back in school. I'm like, all right, lit, we on one. Comes back a year later, graduated high school. And not only that, accepted to colleges, multiple. It get a little better, because then I like to, this is where I get to brag for you. Scholarship, man, scholarship. I hear it and I receive the thanks, but at the end of the day, I can say things, but if you don't get up and do it, it matters not. So I'm just moved, as you guys can see, and I'm just genuinely overwhelmed and happy that, I mean, yeah, you got to college, but we're all making strides, and that's just the most beautiful thing for me. So that's one of the stories, but as you can hear, it's a ton of different stories. And also, I gotta plug promo. They all got their content channels, so make sure you tap in with them. All right, get their information so you can stay tuned into their experiences and these stories. Y'all forgot to do that.
Let's give it up for Prince in the crowd, locations up here for the sake of time. We got the music sites, and we got Thomas Goggins, who does film as well. I want everybody to still speak in the mic. I want to experience that uncomfortable part that you're going to go through. Just say your name really quick, and we cite you at.
My name's Sierra Leone, and I'm at the Bronx for Sierra Leone. Thank you. And I'm with the Bronx for Scenario Film.
Good, thank you. Awesome. There it is.
Hi, my name is Dima Velez, and I'm from the Bronx, and I came here because my good friend Sierra, who's like a family member now,
I love it.
She put me onto this, and before, kind of just did TikTok dances and try to express myself, and for her to put me onto this and to meet Mr. Goggins and everyone else here in our department really helped me out, get me out of my comfort zone, and I really want to thank them for that.
Good, thank you. For the sake of time, you say your name and which site you're from. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Noble. I go to Thomas Goggins film site in the Bronx.
Hello, my name is Ibrahim, and I go to Thomas Goggins film site in the Bronx.
Hi, my name is Bria Cherry-Bicasier, and I go to Thomas Goggins film site in the Bronx.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Monique Berkeley, and I work with Thomas Goggins and the gang here from the Bronx.
Hi, my name is Yasmin, and I work with Mr. Goggins. Sorry.
Hi, my name is Diana, and I work with Mr. Goggins.
Hi, my name is Kiani Falu, and I work with Mr. Thomas in the Bronx.
Hello, my name is Ari. I'm at the Staten Island site with Mr. Kenny.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Aniko Nesbitt. I go to NeON Art in Staten Island with Mr. Kenny.
Hi, my name is Christian. Many know me as Seeley. I work with Mr. Silva and Bed-Stuy.
All right, let's give them all a hand. Thomas, KG. All right? Explain to us what you guys do over there. What's happening over there? Something's great. You gonna put on the spot right now? Okay, let's get Bria. Mike, there you go. Oh, you got one.
Hi, well, we do acting mostly. I love it so much. It's a really fun time. It really has brought me out of my comfort zone. We work with all the kids here, and it's really interesting. We actually filmed for Mr. Goggins' TV show, All That We Dream. It was so wonderful. It was my first time, actually experiencing filming and that whole experience, and it was interesting. It was long, but I loved it a lot, and I can't wait to do it again.
Awesome. And one of you guys can have someone speak about the music experience that you guys offer.
All right. I just want to say Mr. Kenny has been such a reassuring person, and I started playing the drums with Mr. Kenny. I am a singer, and I've been cooking up beats for the past 2 years, and I've had people tell me you have really good sense of rhythm, you should try to hop on the kit. And I was totally not confident at first, and then he really encouraged me to even start singing and playing. He's like, you need to be on your Anderson .Paak, you got it. So, I feel like it's really motivated me to expand my musicality outside of my voice and put it into, my body, soul, so everything.
I want to go back to you, and either you can answer this question or you can have one of your folks answer, but talk about some of the stuff that you guys kind of go through, and how come everybody's so deep? What do you do? What's your secret sauce?
Well, right now we're doing a little series. We're gonna probably have all 3 of them ready by the summer. We started shooting over the summer of last year. It's called All That We Dream. I think we saw a little bit of it last year. Then we did a 2nd episode in December, Mr. Spector's class, and now we got a 3rd episode that we're gonna shoot next month. Right? So One of the things that we do is we just want the kids to have the students or the actors or creatives. I'm not gonna call you guys kids. You guys are artists. We want them to have the full-on experience. That's one of the things I want them to have. Prince said something and it really like hit me when he was up here earlier. And he was talking about, we were talking about accessibility, but also Prince said that he never really had anyone that really poured into him. I think that's kind of paraphrasing what he said. And I kind of can piggyback off of that. I never really had anybody to kind of pour into me. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna make an opportunity for everybody else that, you know, wasn't given to me.
Yes.
But this is one of the things that we do. We kind of became a little bit of a family. We actually got a meeting tomorrow. You know, a Zoom meeting. We've been doing some table reads. We've been rewriting scripts. I wanted to take them through the whole process. So what we usually do is we start with some improv and then we just write scripts and we just do rewrites and we just kind of fill the stories out. So now we got a new project called Cheaters that we're gonna be, they're excited about.
Let me echo in here something. I'm sorry to interrupt you. You heard him. He said they got a meeting tomorrow. NeON is over. They got a meeting tomorrow. NeON is over. He ain't getting paid for it. They got a meeting tomorrow. This is what I'm trying to tell you. These folks, these guys and gals are amazing in terms of the servitude and stewardship that you bring. I just want to say thank you, not just to you, but all of you guys. Here's something else I want you to speak on because I've seen some of the stuff you guys do. The cameras and stuff you bring in. It's really quality.
Yeah.
Can you speak to that a little bit?
And expensive.
Yeah, and expensive, right? I know.
I wanted them to work with professionals in the industry, people that are professional. So I try to give them the best of the best, because you know I want them to put out quality work and I want them to do things that they can be proud of. So I know they had the experience of having makeup artists, making them up, hairstylists, wardrobe. They get treated like celebrities.
But you had some celebs come as guests. Talk about that.
Yes, we did. We did have one of the actors from Raising Kanan. He came. He spoke with me. He actually came to the set when we shot. In London came. We have a couple other people. We had Scandal, one of the producers from Scandal, and Grey's Anatomy met with them a few weeks ago. So, and also they get opportunities to network with some of these celebrities because they can make contacts with them and they can continue working with them. And that's what we want to do. We want to introduce them to actors that are in the industry that are working, that they can connect with and network with and have accessibility to.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you got dry eye like me or you tearing, but I might want to have to pass you a tissue. But here's one thing you've said that I want to echo in as we start to bring the night to a close. I know I'm over my time, but people used to always ask me, why did I start Renaissance Youth Center? And I started the organization because I wanted something to be in place once again. So I've been hearing this mantra tonight, something I didn't have. So I had a mom and a dad. They believed in putting clothes on your back. They did a great job of that and putting food on the table. But I was an athlete. So I played football, basketball, Olympic trials, the whole nine, and they never saw me run, never saw me jump. I'm a musician, I play keyboards, I write, I was an artist on Capitol Records. They never saw me sing, they never saw me play. And I didn't realize that was missing until I met a friend. And he says, yo man, I had one game, and I looked over in the stands and my dad wasn't there. I didn't play well that game. I'm like, my dad was never there. So I didn't know what I was missing, I know I didn't have. But I vowed that I would stand in place. So my young people will tell you, I go to parent-teacher conference nights, I go to their school plays and shows, and I was at a dance recital last week. And here's what I'm gonna say to all of us, I hope that you are feeling, this is a feel-good feeling, this is like a family meeting. Our young people need us. They want you to be there. Somebody says show up. We gotta start showing up. Whether that face says, come in and help me or not, it don't matter. We heard it tonight. They want you to be there. And so it's our job to make sure that we be there. And I want every young person, every person in this room to know, we love you, you belong, you have a place, and we are a family. So we're gonna get some food, right? I hope there's some food outside them doors, all right? But before that, we got one more group, so hold on. We got one more group we're gonna have coming up here in a second. But we got to make sure that we get people's phone numbers tonight and we stay in contact with each other and love each other really hard. Can we give these guys and girls one more chance?
Well, yes. earlier, I said my name is Monique Berkeley. I enjoy working with these students. To see them grow from quiet, bashful, self-conscious students, individuals when they come in. This has been 1 year. Now they are able to speak out confidently. These children, these students are artists. They are following all of the principles and the rules of the game. And so I'm just proud of them. That's all I wanted to say. I'm just proud.
We're saying, I was gonna put these guys on the spot. We're gonna make up a song on the spot here. I have some guitarists behind me, but we're running short on time, so we're good. We got one more group. Come on up, band, give me something. And thank you guys for your patience. I hope you guys are enjoying the evening as well. But I want you guys to take us home today. Just introduce yourself, tell us who you are.
I'm Giovanni. I'm a senior in high school. I just recently, I was in NeON Arts for like a good 2 years. I actually learned a lot, not gonna lie. I was in multiple programs, and my most recent one was with him. And in this program, he made me learn how to be more confident, especially behind the cameras and everything, because it's cameras, when you're filming, it's more than just just doing what you're told. It's kind of like someone's watching you in a way, you know what I mean? So you gotta make sure everything's perfect, and he taught me how to be confident while doing that.
How we doing, everybody?
All right, work it.
My name is Jadon Williams. I just now started this NeON program with Mr. Power for about starting of a year now. One thing that I started when it came to this program was just to be able to expand my experience when it comes to just learning new things, but also importantly just to be able to bring myself out there and be more confident in all my abilities and skills, So starting off with Ms. Power teaching me how to be able to be more creative and be more accepting of the new ideas that we have, especially to us even learning what content we were going to do for our podcasting, to even our name. He was very open and accepting for all of our creativities and our ideas. So yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to be a part of this experience and be a part of this community, and most importantly, just be able to learn new things and be able to learn new things with new people as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hi everybody. I'm Joshua Granston, and I originally joined the whole camera classes because I want to do something on my free time and not get stuck in the streets and do nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But I really do love editing, camera work. I want to learn more how to do it on a computer. But I appreciate the hard effort y'all come out and help us, and I appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you.
Yep. I got a tough question for y'all. If the program is so amazing, so great, I will say this: we start off, we have 140 seats, we fill 160 because we know we're going to lose as time goes. If the program is so great, so wonderful, is there a reason why all your friends ain't there?
So that's a great question.
That was me. That was me. We all at?
I guess when it comes to it, one of the main key factors on probably why that's the case is consistency. Like we already said previously, consistency is going to be the main thing that we're going to need, especially when it comes to learning a new skill, and that goes for everything. So I guess for me, especially when it comes to my future career path of a self-taught graphic designer of 6 years, I know that's something that I need to, when it comes to tech, I need something to learn and expand off of more. I need to figure out how do I really start? Because starting off when it comes to wanting to do your own entrepreneurship and everything to that nature, it's just, the main question is where do you start off with?
Yes.
And this program definitely showed me how to really do things, because when it comes to me and my learning style, I need someone to be there in front of me and show me what I need to do and really help me and figuring out like what am I gonna do after I learn all of these classes? What am I gonna do even when I'm just starting out? So, you know, I guess when it comes to me, I'll say that it has to do with consistency. And sometimes when it comes to other people, it's not gonna resonate with them. You know, they'll try it out. Maybe it's just not for them, but that's okay, you know?
Yes.
For everyone that still decided to stay and maintain that consistency, I gotta give them a round of applause for that and just thank them.
If I may take a shot at answering that question as well, it was your time. Right? And to everybody else in this room, it was your time. It wasn't by circumstance that you ended up with him. It was set, and it was your time to be there. All right? Let's talk a little bit about what you guys do in this room.
For the most part, we learn the basics of setting up cameras, live audio, streaming technology. It's like a STEM program. But truth be told, the cameras and all the microphones and stuff is really just a conversation piece.
Yep.
That's just to open up the dialogue, and you know, we've had some important dialogues just off camera. You know, a lot of stuff that I wish we could kind of show. But you know, we learn the basics. But that type of stuff you can learn on YouTube. But what you can't get from YouTube is the person-to-person connections, and having somebody that can basically be like a time machine. You 20 years from now, you 15 years from now. You know, I wish I could have somebody tell me, hey, you know what you should do.
Right.
And not only should you do this, here's how to do it.
And to show up for you consistently.
Right. And I tell you, like, that's why I'm not late. I'm always there before them, and I'm leaving that. Because I feel like those things are important.
Yes, it is. What's your greatest takeaway from being in this program? What is your greatest takeaway? What's the best thing you feel like you learned or you're going to take away from being here?
The best thing I learned was, I guess, like, be yourself, because, like, since, like, a filming class, you know, you gotta, like, be your true character. You're not gonna, like, pretend not to be who you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And can you pass that mic to that gentleman? You got the last question. All right? I want you to look into which camera. I want you to look at that camera. And I want you to speak to somebody that's not here and talk about why they should join up to NeON. That camera right there.
Basically, the reason why you should join for NeON is that you get to learn and expand your brain more and see what's really what. And you have a guidance with you, which is your teacher or whoever guide you through your classes. But NeON Arts is a very, very good organization to come and join and see what it's about. If you're a young youth and want to learn something, come to NeON Arts.
Good man.
The event that we just had was great. I was baffled by the amount of artistic vision people had.
It just felt like a group effort, a community effort, and it wasn't just one person. So it felt like, it was so many voices. So it wasn't just one person, not listening to this one person, this one idea. It was everybody included.
The thing I would love to be able to tell people about NeON is that it is the perfect place to find a community. If you need people that are if you want to surround yourself around people that are like-minded or have similar passions and interests, or outside of that, if you want to find a couple genuine people, this would be the perfect place.
I really love this experience. It was a great place to network, to make connections with people, to just see everybody come together and see all the different programs and how many people the program has touched. It's just been a monumental experience, and I would love to come again and do it all over again.
It was probably the best experience I've ever had. I got to meet so many nice and amazing people, while also finding out more about myself, my passions, and what I want to do.
All right, sign me up. Even when I turn 25. Like, sign me up. Sign me up.